Hey everybody, what's up? It's Rai over here. Today I bring you Heroic Garalon from a warrior's point of view, DPSer of course. So from what it seems like, this was a very straight up easy fight. There wasn't really much to deal with. It does take a little getting used to, but it's pretty straightforward. It's very similar to the normal mode fight. You want to CC a couple of ads. Which ones you CC is probably up to you, but it's probably best to CC the Ember Shapers, and that way you guys aren't getting trapped and whatnot during wind bombs because it's a little different in that sense. So pretty much what's going on is in the beginning you wanna zerg down the battle mender as hard as you can, but you're also AoEing. You know, you're doing heavy AoE damage with the battle menders, and everybody's pushing hard on Skull right now, who is one of the battle menders. You have various people assigned to stop the interrupts. I mean, interrupt the healing abilities and whatnot, and you want to keep up your cleave damage, whatever you can to sustain high damage for the whole duration of that fight. The interesting part happens when the first set of ads go down, because you're not trying to get rid of all the ads like you would in a normal 25 mode fight. It's pretty fun. It's really intense because you get to see some magnificently high numbers. So over here we see that the first group of ads is about to go down. Duly note that when a group of ad goes down, more of them do come out later on in the fight. But right here, as soon as the ad goes down, everybody wants to switch to switch to Windlord, and you want a single target DPS, because at this point, Windlord takes an increased damage of 600%. So this is the time that you want to be popping Bloodlust, and this is the time that you want to use all your major cooldowns, and you want to hit them as hard as you can and as much as you can. I personally did not use a potion for this, but if you want, this is a great opportunity to use potion because you'll push them a lot. And this is also where the fight starts getting dangerous because wind bombs start to come out. Once the once his debuff wears off, that he's not taking 600% increased damage, you guys want to go back to AoEing down the ads. And in this particular example, since we were AoEing down the whole group together, the Blade Master is already fairly low, so you want to DPS down the Blade Master really quick. And once he's dead, you go back to Windlord again. He's going to be taking another 600% damage for a good amount of time. I believe it's 15 seconds or not. I could be wrong. You see right there, another set of the Battle Menders came back into the group, and you pull them right into the group with Windlord, and you start AoEing once the debuff wears off. But for now, you're still focus firing hard. By the way, for whoever is CCing, you still want to be, CCing your respected targets. You don't want to be leaving things up so they, are raping the groups. I believe you can still only CC up to 4 targets. So, you want to be doing what you need to do. And at this point, since Windlord is also, already very low, you are going to be getting wind bombs and whatnot. So, you want to avoid all those wind bombs, because if you get hit, you are going to blow up the entire raid. When reinforcements are happening, that's when the sets of ads are coming out, and you usually want to have your second tank pick them up, and then your first tank will pick up accordingly, which ones you're going to pick up and which ones you're going to CC. Over here we have, I think we have all three menders. Yeah, we have all 3 menders, and we have all 3 of the other guys in the group as well, and we're just CCing the 3 the 3 ambers. So at this point, you're still AoEing down the battle menders really hard. Once they're dead, that's pretty much when you can potentially say game. When Windlord does his spin ability, which is the Rain of Blades, you obviously want to use personal cooldowns, whatever you have to help out. As a warrior DPS, you have retaliation. Retaliation pretty much negates all the damage you're going to take, so that's a really good thing. You can also drop down a demo banner to help out your entire raid. If you're doing a 25 man, you have multiple warriors, and you can rotate it, and it would really help out. And then you also have your other abilities that give everybody a 20% more health. So you have to use it accordingly, and if all goes well, it's a fairly simple fight. So over here, after we drop the Battle Mender, we want to Zerg Windlord again, and you pretty much want to push as hard as you can over here. As you can see, he's dropping down really low. And from a warrior's perspective, as soon as he hits 20%, if he still has that debuff on him, you want to freaking Zerg out his the executes on him, because they'll hit him really hard. And as you can see, I think I get I actually don't remember if I get a crit of my execute or not, but if I did, it would be really high. Like it could be a good 5 mil. But even without it, everything else is pretty chill. Everything else is pretty chill. So right over here, you see that Blade Lord is really low, but regardless, you still want to just zerg down these ads because it pretty much ensures the kill. And it doesn't take that long, especially with the AOE. Since the three of the Blade Lords, since the three of the Blade Masters share health together, if you're AOEing them down, you're doing 3 times more damage. So you're actually doing, let's say 20k would be multiplied into 60k. So that's why you want to take down, the ads together. And once we take down these Blade Masters, you switch and execute the crap out of the boss, and it's pretty much a win right there. Really simple, really easy fight. Um, but there are difficulties. Obviously, I can see it would be difficult for anybody who's not used to the mechanics. But once you get used to it, it's a shit game. It's like an easy tier loot for heroics right there. And now that he's down, we're pretty much just burning the boss right now, ignoring every other factor in the fight, and he's about to die in like a couple seconds. Last 100 mil, and still no crits, unfortunately. Oh, there was an execute crit. Okay, never mind. I got a couple execute crits. That was cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole fight, but guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it helped you. Maybe it didn't. I hope it did. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, guys. Bye bye.